everyone, and welcome back to night number 3 of our monthly special Spooktober. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I know we're not very far into things, but tonight I'm going to do a video for you, a type of video that I have always wanted to do on my channel, but I never knew what sort of topic to do. Tonight I have 18 pages worth of Halloween facts for you. I love listening to ASMR Zelda's fact videos, especially her Disney ones, which I think she took down because of the whole 14 or older thing, but so I thought you guys might enjoy listening to me tell you some Halloween facts, and if this is a good segment on my channel, we might continue it later on, but we'll see. I read through this several times, so hopefully I did not repeat myself, but maybe you'll be asleep so you won't even notice, but I'm just gonna get right into it. The first jack-o'-lanterns were actually made from turnips. Halloween is the second highest grossing commercial holiday after Christmas, of course. Salmonophobia is the fear of Halloween, or you could say Samhainophobia, depending on how fancy you want to get. To me, it's Samhain. 50% of kids prefer to receive chocolate candy for Halloween, compared with the 24% who prefer non-chocolate candy and the 10% who prefer gum. That doesn't equal 100. Whatever. The owl is a popular Halloween image. In medieval Europe, owls were thought to be witches, and to hear an owl's call meant that someone was about to die. Fun fact about me, I love owls. According to Irish legend, jack-o'-lanterns are named after a stingy man named Jack, who, because he tricked the devil several times, was forbidden entrance into both heaven and hell. He was condemned to wander the earth, waving his lantern to lead people away from their paths. The Guinness World Record for the heaviest pumpkin is held by a man named Matthias Willems from Belgium, and his 2,624.6 pound pumpkin. That is a very big pumpkin. This was authenticated by the Great Pumpkin Commonwealth in Ludwigsburg, Germany. He officially received the title October 9th, 2016. Stephen Clark holds the record for the world's fastest pumpkin carving time at 24.3 seconds. This smashed his previous record of 54.72 seconds. The rules of the competition state the pumpkin must weigh less than 24 pounds, be carved in a traditional way, which requires at least eyes, nose, ears, and a mouth. Do you give your jack-o'-lantern ears? I do not. Trick-or-treating evolved from the ancient Celtic tradition of putting out treats and food to placate spirits who roam the streets at Samhain. This is a sacred festival that marks the end of the Celtic calendar year. Souling is a medieval Christian precursor to modern-day trick-or-treating. On Hallowmass, November 1st, the poor would go door to door offering prayers for the dead in exchange for soul cakes. The first known mention of trick-or-treating in print in North America occurred in 1927 in Blackie, Alberta, Canada. was influenced by the ancient Roman festival Pomona, which celebrated the harvest goddess of the same name. Many Halloween customs and games that feature apples, such as bobbing for apples, and nuts date back from this time. In fact, in the past, Halloween has been called Sand Apple Night and Nutcrack Night. Because Protestant England did not believe in Catholic saints, the rituals traditionally associated with Halloween became associated with Guy Fawkes Night. England declared November 5th Guy Fawkes Night to commemorate the capture and execution of Guy Fawkes, who co-conspired to blow up Parliament in 1605 in order to restore a Catholic king. Harry Houdini was one of the most famous and mysterious magicians who ever lived. Strangely enough, he died in 1926 on Halloween as a result of appendicitis brought on by 3 stomach punches. Ouch. Scottish girls believe they could see the image of their future husband if they hung wet sheets in front of a fire on Halloween. Other girls believe they would see their boyfriends' faces if they looked into mirrors while walking downstairs at midnight on Halloween. I would follow my face. According to tradition, if a person wears his or her clothes inside out and then walks backwards on Halloween, he will see a witch at midnight. Mexico celebrates the Days of the Dead on Christian holidays, All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day, instead of Halloween. The townspeople dress up like ghouls and parade down the street. During the pre-Halloween celebration of Samhain, bonfires were lit to ensure the sun would return after the long, hard winter. Often, druid priests would throw the bones of the cattle into the flames, hence bonfire became bonfire. Dressing up as ghouls and other spooks originated from the ancient Celtic tradition of the townspeople disguising themselves as demons and spirits. The Celts believed that disguising themselves this way would allow them to escape the notice of real spirits wandering the streets during Samhain. The National Retail Federation expects consumers in 2010 to spend $66.28 per person, which would approximately be $5.8 billion on Halloween costumes, cards, and candy. That's up from $56.31 in 2009 and brings spending back to 2008 levels. I did not confirm whether or not that actually happened. It was just from the list of facts I found. In 1970, a 5-year-old boy named Kevin Dawson allegedly ate Halloween candy laced with heroin. Investigators later discovered that the heroin belonged to the boy's uncle and was not intended for Halloween candy. Oh, poor little thing. In 1974, 8-year-old Timothy O'Brien died of cyanide poisoning after eating a pixie stick laced with it. Investigators later learned his father had taken out a $20,000 life insurance policy on each of his children, and that he had poisoned his own son and attempted to poison his daughter. The Empress ASMR covered that case around Halloween last year, if you're interested. According to the National Retail Federation, 41% of those surveyed planned to wear a Halloween costume that year. The previous year it was 33.4. 33% will throw or attend a party. If you're having a party, please invite me. In 2011, 72.2% of those surveyed will hand out candy. 46.3% is said to have the ability to talk to spirits. Some also state that a baby born on this day will become immune to evil spirits and have the ability to read other people's dreams. However, some people believe that a baby born on this day, he or she will be cursed and unlucky. I always wanted my birthday to be on Halloween, so I'm close, but I didn't make it. Halloween celebrations in Hong Kong are known as Yulan, or the Festival of Hungry Ghosts. I'm sure I mispronounced that. During which fires are lit and food and gifts are opened to placate potential angry ghosts who may be looking for revenge. In many countries, such as France and Australia, Halloween is seen as an unwanted and overly commercial American influence. Remind me not to move there. Both Salem, Massachusetts and Anoka, Minnesota are self-proclaimed Halloween capitals of the world. These American states take Halloween celebrations seriously and take pride in their efforts for the holiday. Anoka is one of the first cities in the world to begin the traditional celebration of Halloween that discourages playing tricks or causing trouble to others. There's this very strange noise outside my house. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Salem is also known as Witch City for its extravagant decorations and haunted houses. Historically, Salem also bears the unfortunate mark of the Salem witch trials, which lasted from February 1692 until May 1693. Throughout this time period, the town executed 19 people by hanging upon accusing them of being witches. I will make it to Salem around Halloween someday. Boston, Massachusetts holds the record for the most jack-o'-lanterns lit at once. 30,128. I bet that was so neat looking. Pumpkins are classified as a fruit, not a vegetable. In fact, in 2006, New Hampshire declared its state fruit is the pumpkin. In a few American cities, Halloween was originally called Cabbage Night. The name is on a Scottish fortune-telling game in which girls would use cabbage stumps to predict who their future husband would be. The original name of Count Dracula in Bram Stoker's famous book was Count Vampire. Comedian John Evans once quipped, "What do you get if you divide the circumference of a jack-o'-lantern by its diameter?" Pumpkin pie. The Village Halloween Parade in New York City is the largest Halloween parade in the United States. The parade includes 50,000 participants and draws over 2 million spectators. The blockbuster movie Halloween was filmed in just 21 days. The movie Halloween was originally titled The Babysitter Murders. The sounds of stabbing in the Halloween movie are made by a knife being plunged into a watermelon. Michael Myers' mask came from an altered Captain Kirk Star Trek mask. In an interview with William Shatner, he revealed that Michael Myers' mask used in the film was a prop he would often use when trick-or-treating. Formerly the Captain Kirk mask, they painted it white for the killer's iconic visage. The film crew decided on Captain Kirk because of its emotionless mold that gave it a creepy appearance. Since then, all the masks for the movie series have been made the same way. In an attempt to decrease robberies and crime on Halloween, Walnut Creek, California, banned masks without a permit. In Belleville, Missouri, it is illegal to ask for candy if you are over the age of 13. In Dublin, Georgia, it is illegal for anyone over the age of 16 to wear a mask, sunglasses, favored by 18% of participants. The state of Illinois produces 5 times the amount of pumpkins than any other state. Woo, go Illinois. In 2018, a total of 5 states produced more than 1 billion pounds worth of pumpkins. The state of Illinois produced a total of 500 million pounds worth of pumpkins, making it the #1 producing state. On average, a farm in the state can produce around 40,000 pounds of pumpkins per acre. The average price of these pumpkins is $16 per 100 pounds. Some animal shelters forbid the adoption of black cats during Halloween celebrations. Shelters establish this rule to help decrease the number of inhumane rituals done to black cats on Halloween night. On any other day, black cats commonly have the lowest adoption rates and take up to 3 times as long to find a new home. I used to have a black kitty. Her name was Kiki. Pumpkin-themed foods are popularly eaten during Halloween. Duh, that's... Among some of the most common treats are pumpkin pie, glazed pumpkin cookies, roasted pumpkin seeds. I want those, and more. Other foods include candied apple and Irish treats such as potato pancakes. Many drinks such as lattes and frappuccinos are often pumpkin themed as well to celebrate the season, one of which includes, of course, the famous Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. The night before Halloween is referred to as Mischief Night or Goosey Night. I've never heard that. Mischief Night, yes, Goosey Night, no. This holiday is more commonly observed by children and teenagers who engage in pranks and vandalism. Mischief Night is also known as Devil's Night, Gate Night, and Moving Night. What is that terrible noise? I hope you cannot hear it. The earliest reference to this day dates back to 1790, when a school's headmaster encouraged a school play when it closed with the phrase "an ode to fun," which praises children's tricks on Mischief Night in most approving terms. It sounds like a dying cow. I really hope you cannot hear that. I will have to refilm this whole thing. Candy corn was originally named chicken feed due to its shape and color. First produced in 1888 by the Wonderly Candy Company, this famous confectionery used to be known as chicken feed. I'm not a fan of candy corn very often. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Despite being a Halloween staple, the taste of this candy is considered polarizing and has been the subject of debate numerous times. Other variations of the candy are also produced, such as bunny corn, reindeer corn, cupid corn, and Indian corn. I don't care what color you make it, still not always a fan. Trick-or-treating was banned. I thought this was so cool. Well, not cool, but interesting to learn. During the 1940s, due to the shortage of sugar rations. During World War II, the U.S. government temporarily outlawed Halloween celebrations or trick-or-treating because of the ongoing war. The country plunged into recession, including a scarce amount of sugar distribution. As a result, the government heavily regulated the distribution of sugar and sugar-related goods until the end of the war. On Halloween, the use of silly string is prohibited in Hollywood. I wonder why that is. In 2004, the mayor of LA forbade all use and retail of silly string on Halloween night. Failure to comply with this law can result in a $1,000 fine and 6 months of mandatory jail time for use or possession of silly string that costumes include the traditional witch, ghost, vampire, and skeleton. In 2014, France banned people over the age of 12 from wearing clown costumes and makeup on Halloween. The town of Vindicardis forbids children aged 13 and above from wearing any type of clown costume or makeup. This is due to the number of teens dressed as clowns wielding weapons being arrested by the French police due to violence and chaos created by the teens. I'm telling you, if you jump out at me in a clown costume, we are going to have quite the issue. Part of me feels like I need to go figure out what the heck that noise is. The overall ban of clown-related costumes and makeup has since decreased the number of clowning incidents during Halloween. On average, Americans buy 6 million pounds of candy for Halloween annually. According to the National Confectioners Association, the annual amount of candy on average bought by American citizens total estimates to be $2.4 billion spent on candy during the weeks leading up to Halloween. A full moon on Halloween is considered rare. We will have one this year. It is very unlikely in real life. According to scientists, a full moon on Halloween is considered rare due to the moon's formation cycle. It only happens once every 19 years. Fun fact, this year it will be what's called a blue moon, which is the second full moon in a month, and it happens once every 2.5 years. Just so happens to be happening this year on Halloween. So you know. Traditional apple bobbing originated as a British courting ritual. During the Middle Ages, bobbing for apples was once a popular ritual among young women and their potential partners. In one of many versions of this game, each apple in the tub would represent a potential mate. If it only takes one try to acquire the apple, it meant that they were destined for romance together. On the second try, she would be courted, but their love would fail, while 3 bites indicated a failed relationship. The Peanuts animated show helped revive Halloween spirits. I believe it. The commercialization of Halloween began after World War II, when the sugar rationing came to an end in 1947. Several candy companies began advertising campaigns and the concept of Halloween with the help of popular characters such as the Peanuts crew and Donald Duck. At the time, these shorts portrayed the cartoon characters in Halloween-themed costumes preparing for the holiday. This enticed children to get back into the Halloween spirit and to popularize trick-or-treating again. Around 3 million pounds of candy corn are produced for Halloween annually. According to the National Confectioners Association, over 15,000 metric tons of candy corn sell annually, peaking during the weeks leading to Halloween. This iconic staple began production in the 1880s, I think I told you that already, and became associated with the holiday around the 1950s. Well, what took it so long? This is mainly due to the candy's colors, which resemble autumn themes and fall harvest seasons. Playing with a Ouija board is a popular game during Halloween. The Ouija board is played by teenagers and young children usually. It is also known as a spirit board. This item is said to act as a medium to communicate with ghosts. The standard Ouija board displays letters of the alphabet, the phrases yes and no, and single-digit numbers. To use the board, all players must place a finger on the marker. Many paranormal and superstitious beliefs surround the game, despite being criticized by the scientific community. If you watched 13 Nights of Halloween last year, you know I don't like Ouija boards, and I tell you why in that video. If you've never watched it, go check it out. America spends $500 million on Halloween pet costumes each year. Lucy has several costumes. We bought family costumes this year, so look for those pictures. Their pajamas. It's gonna be so cute. Anyway, in 2019, researchers stated Americans have spent nearly $500 million on pets for Halloween. Statistics show a rising trend in households with pets partaking in Halloween activities. As of 2019, the most popular choices for Halloween pet costumes include a pumpkin, a hot dog, a superhero, and a bumblebee. I totally want to make Lucy into one of those spiders where the legs are on the sides and as she runs. Doesn't matter, not a Halloween fact, sorry. Men are more likely to spend more on Halloween than women. According to the study by the National Retail Federation in 2018, men spend an average of $14 more than women on this day. Additionally, another study found women are more likely to carve pumpkins than men. Men are also more likely to attend Halloween parties than women. Halloween is considered the new year for those who practice Wicca. For Wiccans, Halloween is often considered the new year of witches. During this time, it is believed that both the world of the undead and the living are closer together than any other time of the year. Since 2011, Halloween celebrations have been slowly declining. That makes me so sad. A research study conducted in 2018 has found that the number of Halloween-related celebrations slowly began to decline in the United States. This is mainly due to changes in recent trends and laws that forbid teenagers in certain states from